So, as far as the meeting minutes, back in July, I asked if you guys were approving meeting minutes, so I asked, would you be putting them online soon? And Mr. Sweat said that's merely a courtesy that they wish not to extend at that moment. So I put in a right to know request to see the meeting minutes. Because, I mean, like, I asked if they were gonna be online, I wasn't gonna make a big deal of it, but I had to come down here to look. I did come down and I took pictures of the book. And it's more than just blank pages. There was agendas in the book. There were missing meeting minutes in the book. So I made a request for the meeting minutes that hadn't been adopted yet, because some of them were months and months and months old, and I got a reply back that I wasn't entitled to the draft meeting minutes. And then after I proved that I was entitled to the draft meeting minutes, and I filed appeals with the state, I mean, it didn't have to be that. You guys spent a lot of taxpayer money just denying me meeting minutes. It's just, you know, you can say what you want about wherever I raised children or whatever, but, you know. So one meeting minute that I couldn't find was May 13th. So I've asked for a recording of that. The reason I asked for a recording of that is the planning commission meeting minutes that you failed to put online or in a book or even approve until November. The meeting of the planning commission on May 13th drags on mysteriously 12 minutes past the time that the supervisors meeting started. And so I thought, how could that happen? You know, like, how can the planning commission that has similar people on it somehow end 12 minutes after y'all are having a supervisors meeting? Now, in the planning commission meeting minutes on the 13th, there's expenditures made. There's not a quorum of planning commission people there, but the non-legislative board that they are is making expenditure. And it's very curious to me. So I just asked for more information. Now, we're now hired an attorney to answer right to knows. Again, a lot of money for a secretarial kind of job. But I've now asked for the recordings of. I've now been told that once that I'm not entitled to recordings using case law, and then now the position of that has now changed, that there is no recordings. Yeah, and it really would have been other than May 13th. Now, you can pat yourselves on the back and say the meeting minute book isn't a mess, but you guys just approved meeting minutes from February. They're almost a year old. I mean, they are a reflection of what's happening with the taxpayers' dollars.
So you're implying that because they weren't in the book or approved, that they're not legal minutes and we're making up stuff? This is what I have as a person. I take this personal.
To answer your question, then you can attack me some more, Mr. Lawson. To answer your question, I didn't say they weren't legal. I said that people can't know what's going on if there isn't any meetings minutes online or in the book. It shouldn't be an investigation. I didn't say they weren't legal. I said they weren't available.
I think we did put everything in the book for you.
You just
But there's
approved
never going to be
February
anything
of
that will
last
satisfy
year.
you.
There's meeting minutes from the end of 2019 that you all have yet to approve.
Michelle, I can see your frustration. I put in a request back at the old board. So $120,000 that walked out of this township. Guess what? The minutes disappeared. From the old board, they disappeared. You talk about frustration? And then people sit in the back and they criticize it. I'm sorry to stare, but I gotta get this off my chest. I'm tired of hearing the damn accusations. People who got their head in a paper bag. Not you, don't get me wrong, I know your frustration. But, you know, we're catching it from all ends. And I've been on this board since September. And I can honestly say, I don't see anything wrong. And there hasn't been anything wrong. You know, page might be missing here, or it might be misplaced. Somewhere, it's in the book somewhere.
If you
I'm
look
not
at the
gonna
book,
look at the
don't
minutes.
say that. There's no pages missing.
But that's what I'm saying is, you know.
There's agendas in there.
Okay, Hal, we have more public comments.
Kevin
Name and
Dare,
address for the record.
Kevin Dare, 6187